Okay, mud, glorious mud. So, as you can see here, this is the site now. The grab guy has taken 18 tons. He came about, I don't know, took 18 tons of obviously all the concrete and everything, got plenty more over there. Had a chat with him. He's a really good guy. Give you his details if this ever gets out. Well, Ryan from Littlehampton, grab hire. Anyway, little plug. And then, so the plan being here is to get this area here down to about 30 below. There's my string line from the front. It's just a ballpark at the moment, from front all the way to back. Okay, and then this section here, okay, keep it nice and flat. All the other stuff is going to be dumped over here. Now when the lorry comes, the grab lorry, it will slice out to that approximate depth. Okay, so that's how they're doing it. So I need to obviously slice all of this lot out to the correct depth, but all of that crap and soil and concrete is going to come over here, but not over there. And once that's been picked up from here, of course they'll slice it back to that level, and that's how they're doing it. Well, we hope. Hi guys. Okay, well, rained off, absolutely rained off.
What day is this? Day?
I think it's day 3, is it, or day 4? First 2 was breaking out. It's near enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's Friday, day 4, I guess. And we've not been able to do anything. I mean, I showed you last night, I removed all the stuff, all the concrete over to the other side. I want to scoop out this area here. I mean, I almost went over in the tractor, in the digger. It you know, really was kind of really
wet and
stressful.
heavy on the loader. So.
Big time, yeah. And you can see the rain here, and on the water skidding around. Don't want to hit the wall, and the alleyway there going down. I can't go over a manhole cover, which I showed you. So complications and absolutely drenched. So giving up for now.
And we've broken a gully, and yeah, there's at least one gully to replace.
Yeah.
So we've got on Tuesday the camera going down the drains, because we need to make sure they're all safe before we finish it.
Yeah. So you know, you can't, was it, break an egg without making an omelette, but we wouldn't know going over those the gutter. But when you've got literally when you're turning with these diggers, and you've got a whole load of wet soil, that's really heavy, and it wants to go, especially when the ground underneath is squishy. So yeah, beware.
Day 5. We're getting the levels together. So the plan is we're doing soap away, and the soap away is going to be 2 meters by 1 meter by 40.
I was going to say that, yeah.
Okay, we're on day 8. 54 tons of stuff has gone. There's 18 tons of concrete and 36 tons of earth. So it's been another wet morning. and we've had the drains cambered down. A few repairs need to be done with the drains.
Hello, here we are. Well, Tuesday, 1 week in, and as Linda's already said, we've moved 54 tonne of concrete and soil. So we need to kind of give ourselves a bit of a pat on the back, but we're just too knackered and still bogged down. The rain stopped, but literally when it starts, it's just slippery and horrible. So this is pretty much cleared. I need to get this down now to the height and get rid of that digger for a little while, really. So that's that. We're just going to do our levels now. But yeah, and then we've got to do our trenches, for the Acco drain to soak back into the soakaway, and also for the gully pipe to go all the way to there. And there's one more on the other side. So that's it. If we can do that before the rain starts or before the end of the day, then we can sleep, chill, be happy. So as you can see here, just getting ready to have a brick wall put in. So these are the foundations. We've just gone down here. We're going to go from a 1 brick to obviously a double brick. It's eluded me what they call it anyway, but a double skin basically. So straight down there, bring up the concrete so it's nice, and that's about 20 centimetres down from where it will be. So that's fine. And then the brick pier will be even further down, so about 30 something centimetres. So that's all good. And then over here, you can see all the junk. It comes in a bit further. Obviously, we've got more concrete here to finish off. As you can see here, I've got the angle grinder. It's a heavy piece of kit as well, this one here. And I'm just slicing down here so we can put our Acco drains in, which is obviously where the water's going to go back into the soakaway. So yeah. Cool.
Making the foundations to the front wall and piers. In the rain, sadly, it's just started pouring it down. Foundations in for the wall. Huge amount of earth to go.
Okay, well, here we are. Managing to put as much earth as possible on top of here. So first of all, just dug out the amount of earth at the front. I'm just going to clear the sides here, and then the grab hire machine is coming tomorrow. And I don't think this will be more than one load, I'm assuming, but it's a lot of soil here, as you can see. We've dug out the trenches. We've kind of roughly set the drains into place with the angled bends. Kind of started to marry up where we were going to cut the bend to go into the Acco drain at the front here for the pipe to take into the soakaway. So everything's we can't work any more here. As you can see, there's no room to work. We've got a backup of bricks ready to be delivered, but we can't get those delivered until this has been removed. And then we have pea shingle, about 5 or 6, 7 tons. We've got to calculate that to go back into to bed the pipes, and also to bed the soakaway crates, and also enough over to go up the alleyway. So yeah, that's where we're at. So We're pretty cream crackered, but 2 weeks in, plenty of wet days that we've actually managed to work through, and we've also installed a concrete footing for the wall, which will be put in tomorrow. So yeah, good news. Okay, right, getting some lines, some measurements now, and some levels. Before we did the dig, very important to work out absolutely what is your finished line. So if we were just replacing what was there with a gradient, so we marked out across the wall here that this point here was a finished surface level. So of course, going straight out down to the pavement, this is the line. Okay, this is the Holy Grail, and we're going 27 centimeters down. That is the breakdown of it with this MOT and our block.
MOT of 18 block of 6 and sand of 3. That's what we're...
so the soil needs to be about 27. Now of course, don't have to be like an ice rink, but you know, so these are my measurements. I can see here I'm about 26 centimeters, so I need to slice out a little bit. 23, need to slice out more. Here, as Linda can probably show here, this has already been sliced out, this sort of area, and I'm running around about 20, 28, 29, 29s, 27s, and then she'll probably pull the string along.
Okay, move that along here.
And reset. And I'll probably move this a little bit and give you an idea of what we've yet to do.
Okay.
All right.
I'll put it down a little bit further in from
So
the end
I'm
of the
showing
pavement.
here, right, 20s, 26s, a bit crumbly here, a bit 27s. So you can eyeball it. You can see that's like 20 centimeters. So there's a little more sculpting out here to 20. So you know, just needs crumbing out. That's the way we're doing it. We want to be as precise as possible. I don't know if the you know, the driveway specialists, if they're as precise as this. Obviously they do it every day, so they can probably they've got better visions for it. But you can generally check it. And this is of course what I'm doing. I can see that this level's already been sliced out. So well, the wheelbarrow's a bit too far away, but then yeah, there we go, straight into the wheelbarrow, and I can tell the levels, and then just moving along really. Like this is the level here. Whether or not I use this or I start chipping away or even slicing in, I want it about 4 centimeters in. So
the digger's done most of the work.
Yep.
We're just trying to level it since the digger's been gone.
Because obviously the digger's like 50-60 pounds a day, and you can't sculpt a digger, especially when it's been pouring down with rain. Every time the digger moves, turns, you know, it undulates, and you're left, you just can't do it. So the digger's gone, and it's just our time, and we're trying to make it as precise as possible. So yeah. Okay, thanks for joining me. Here I am, another washout of a day. I've got a cold, probably from working in the rain yesterday, but it's raining again today. Oh, but the sun's shining now, just as I'm finishing. Yeah, another wet, squishy day. Still all spade work, all hard work, but it's getting there. That's all I can say, bit by bit. So I'm happy. Managed to put in a couple of hours. Roll on tomorrow.
Thankfully we got Sydney out here, and he's managed to sort it out. His aged parents trying to do their best, but we've got Sydney sorting it. Thank you very much, Sydney, for doing a terrific job. I think we're nearly flat, level. Other than that, we've got Linda out there as well somewhere.
A little bit of info on the levels. So we have the pavement, and we want it to drain from our manhole, which is down here. So we have a line underneath a heavy brick on the manhole, underneath the brick on the manhole. That is going to be the level. From there all the way to the other brick at the pavement level, and then we're measuring down from that.
So Linda's going to point down here. We've got ourselves probably the gas pipe goes all the way down there to the front. Certainly a big cast iron rusty looking thing. We've located the lead
The
which we're going to
water.
replace.
The water
There's a
pipe.
pipe.
I'm going to go over here.
In here is there it is, and we know that runs,
There it is, yeah.
and if Linda pans round, that will run all the way down the alleyway. So I'll dig a trench for that, and then that'll be
It's gonna go
replaced.
down there, so we're going to replace the water pipe.
And then we also had this situation here, which was unexpected, where this
Old gully.
drain here,
Mhm.
yeah, we thought was going to go straight out, or
We thought it went into the sewer.
but anyway, it's here. So we thought, oh, and it's very high up as well,
Yeah.
and so we
It
traced
would
it.
have
back.
hit it with a digger,
Yeah,
like
big time.
2 others. which
And
we've
it
hit.
goes all the way down here into exactly where we want to do our soak away. Happy days, everything doesn't run smooth. And so we're going to do a soak away with the crates in here. However, they've got an old soak away with the bricks in here, as they used to do, standard stuff. But I don't know if you can see here, here's the clay pipe, or the big old pipe. So yeah, I'm going to have to now cut that off and couple it up. So that's the plan. Linda's checked out a couple of YouTube videos for us
Yeah,
already.
that we can do it. We can do it.
Apparently so. Apparently so. I'm
We
a bit
wanna
like, oh really?
Take it deeper because the soak away is going to be deeper.
So yeah, so that's that. Oh, hi guys, I didn't see you there. That's rubbish. Right, anyway, I thought I'd just do a bit of that. What a hole. Man, this is pretty big. I know how they feel like in those films when they dig their own trench before they get shot or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty deep, and being a digger, I was a little bit like, ooh, is it going to kind of drop in because it's wide enough? I thought that'd be the end of me. So I thought I'd just finish off by hand. But yeah, we've got to go down. This is this line here being the finished level, and I need to go down like, I don't know, 1.7 something, 1.77, and 1.2 wide. We'll take the additional rainwater from the roofs and stuff, and here's the clay pipe that we had to kind of break through and get and add in some sort of coupler. So okay, so here's where we stand. Big old hole covered up, sort of health and safety. Woo-hoo. And there's a load of soil and stuff over there. And this little pile looks like nothing, but there's plenty of wheelbarrows out from down the side here. Ah, as I say, hard graft, but we'll carry on and do a little bit more tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Okay, good morning. Here we are. Sun is shining. Woohoo! And yeah, it feels a little bit better, even though we've still got absolutely loads of soil kind of over there, just been exposed from the trenches that I've dug for the gullies and the pipe work to go into the soak away, which is where all the rainwater should be collected. And behind me, ta-da, we have a whole load of crates. That's all it is. So I guess the water can go up there in the soak away, of course. Not there. I don't think that looks that very great there.
Okay, here we can see we've
come nearer.
put the levels,
Sorry.
metre from the wall, all the way across the soak away. So we get an idea of the kind of finished height we're looking at. We need 167 down from the finished height. Dean's in the hole. We've been making it nice and square. We're just doing a trial for these soakaways to fit in.
So the great news is we're in, and we can now start working out our Acco drain entrance point into one of those pipes. And looking at it, it looks a long way down to find, but we're already down about 80 there, so that'll go straight into there. The pipe coming in
To the top of the crate, isn't it?
to the top. And
These are
also
polystorm
the
crates,
Acco
aren't they?
drain. We're going to have to work that one
Try
out.
and find that clay pipe.
Down into, well, this is upside down, so just
There
where
it
my
is.
hand is.
Yeah,
Maybe it's some sort of plastic fitting or something.
yeah, to take it down.
So yeah, have a quick look around.
But yeah, all the levels are all done.
Yeah, these levels are all finished and complete, and so we've pretty much just got to get down there now. Once the grab machine comes and takes that away, yeah, then we're ready to backfill and put the pipes and the gullies and things like that. So
Okay.
we're good. So yeah, just explaining. I guess that's the finished level of the top of the block paving there, and between here and here, we want about 40 of soil, but we're going to change that to MOT so it doesn't squish down, and then 10 underneath of pea shingle on top of here, so that's like 50, and then the 27, so obviously that's 77. So I thought it looked a little bit low, but actually it's okay. It's like 80, 82 and 77 at that point there, and it fits in. So so far so good. We still need to make sure that the other three go in.
Okay.
Hello everybody. Okay, well it's been a couple of days or so since I last kind of post up, but nothing really has happened. We've had a big drop of this pea shingle, which you have to put in underneath the soakaway crates, and of course here's the big soakaway ditch. So we're actually going to be levelling that down to our desired level. So we're just obviously chucking it all in now. It's very muddy, it's squishy, it's not very nice, but once we get this in, we feel we're actually putting stuff back rather than just living in a war zone. Look at this. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay, catch you soon. So here we are. Okay, we've managed to put in the pea shingle in preparation, put the crates on top, and we needed it to be a ballpark 157 below. So I'm happy to say that that's pretty much 157, 158, and it's the same on the other side. So yeah, that's done. Cup of tea time, even though I don't drink tea, but that's that. Okay, thank you for joining me. So, where are we up to at the moment? Let's check this out. Managed to put in that gully and the pipe, as I think we showed you briefly the other day. There's the long run of it, and it goes into here, and I've actually just taken out the pipe just for ease at the moment. I think that's the pipe there. And I've managed to prep the Acco drain pipe, as you can see here, coming out from under the Acco drain. Obviously there it is. Haven't fixed it up yet, but there it is. Done all the levels, and in it goes. We've got that one done. That's the third piece in the jigsaw, and the fourth one, as you can see here, I'm just getting the angles now. That's going to be my line coming out of here and into an Acco drain somewhere around where those two bricks are. Okay, so got a bit of an issue here. You can't see it, but that there is a gas main or gas pipe, so I've got to be very careful. Digging for treasure. Go around that, Dean. Don't smash into it. So I'm actually going to go underneath that with the pipe up the other end, and so that's that really. After that, plan is to get these crates all wrapped up with the membrane, all taped up, then whack the shingle on top, which is all over there. And after all of that, we turn over here. So we've got a little issue of this blue mains pipe. We've got southern water to come out, and under here is our mains pipe. There we go. It runs all the way down into the toilet, past the ladder, through the side. Okay, so here we are. It's a sunny day, and it's hopefully a nice day because we'll be putting these in completely. I've got the geotextile membrane here, so we've cut that to size, and they're going to kind of gift wrap it up. That's pretty much it, really, and wrap it up and gaffer tape the edges together. I've already put the pea shingle down in the bottom, so that's all prepped up, and I just tidied up the edges. So this is it. As you can see, the pipes, I've just moved them out of the way, but it's all set for that. So here we are. We're at the top. We've just kind of strengthened the structure by putting the cable ties in, just to hold it in place. We've done the bottom crates and done the top crates too, and now just going to Christmas wrap it. Okay, so I'm not going to put a bow on it. And then yeah, and then of course I've just tested out. We've got the holes here somewhere. There's a hole. There we go. There's a hole there, but
Space. Hole.
that's where the pipe will
That
go through.
clay pipe is going to be extended into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to cut it just yet because we just want to make sure when we're putting the shingle in and everything, it doesn't
go
start
in
pouring
it.
in. So that's it. Okay, so here we go. The gully reinstalled. Okay, put it on. You can probably see down there a kind of concrete base. Okay, and protecting anything falling in it. Not as much here, but when I put the pea shingle back in, and here we go down the line, leaving a good kind of chunk either side. I think I've done a pretty good job there actually. A little bit wonky down there, but that'll be straight in a moment when we start putting the pea shingle in. And there's, of course, I'm looking over the top of the line here. And here we go, a thing of beauty. So it's all wrapped up, and as you can see, the drains are taped to the membrane, so that's all good. And there you go. There's of course the Acco drain inlet there. Okay, so there's the 90-degree bend going through to a 45-degree bend, twisting around here. It's like some sort of show. And then of course over here, come down. There's the drain, goes to the gully, and down the down pipe. Sorry, down there under the ground. That's a clay pipe, so coming through into here, all wrapped up, and the fourth and final, which will be the Acco drain, which goes up to there. Tell you what, I'm pretty chuffed with that. It's absolute ball ache. Well, this was fun as well. Look, if you can see from there, probably can't, but had to bridge the gas mains and the electric cable. As well, so digging underneath all of that. Anyway, ready for the pea shingle now to cover all of this. I'll be chuffed. Moving on. Okay, so basically I've managed to put the pea shingle into this trench here, which was the blue mains water pipe running into there. As you can see, blue, that was lead. We've now replaced that, so that's done. Yay! And soak away. Done. So okay, yeah, and you can see there's the blocks at 10 centimeters depth basically of pea shingle, and just crowning really the pipes there going into this kind of a soak away drop here, and that's that really. And there's plenty. I don't know how many tons is that. Is that 2 tons over? But I've still got a little bit round the back. So I'm sure half of that will go, and then you can just spread the rest out. Job done really. Happy days. So here we go. Believe it or not, if all of this was removed, all this kind of rubble and soil would be ready for the MOT drop. So that means that we've done all these levels are out. Pea shingles in here, all the pea shingle out here. We can actually infill and bed this up a little bit higher because it's self-compacting, so it acts like MOT, I have been told. As you can see here, it's a little bit more clear. We've removed lots and lots and lots and lots of bags of soil and concrete that was left over and just skimming off. So that's been a few trips to the tip. And in fact, Linda, I'll just walk you up. There's a few bags left up the side there, We've done plenty, haven't we?
We've done plenty.
We've done our
Lots of tip runs. So we've got,
cars look very weighed down.
yeah, more tip runs tomorrow.
More tip runs. They do make you feel like a criminal when you go up there. Excuse me, sir, have you got your ID? Have you booked? What have you got in the back? You know. So anyway, you have to do what you have to do. That's fine. But as you can see here, all the pea shingle is down. The next video will be the white membrane down, ready for the MOT. So that's that. And just up the side here. Follow me, guys. Hi, Linda. What are we doing here then?
Filling a wheelbarrow full of the shingle.
We certainly are. Well, there's quite a lot left over, wasn't there? I mean, it's difficult to predict how much shingle we needed, but there's probably about 2+ ton left over there. So anyway, you can see there, trench, pea shingled in, and the soakaways thankfully taking it all. Now tomorrow, I believe we're getting rid of all the concrete and soil. My bags out here, cars. It's about 260 quid for a full one and 180 quid for a singular drop. So, and that's just to empty that bag. There's a bit of soil under there as well, actually. So, yeah, I think we're ready now for a drop of MOT, which is the crushed stone. But before we do that, we need to clear this area and then put down a geotextile membrane, which is that white stuff. It's like a membrane in between. So yeah, it's a lot of sweat and toil. But that's where we're up to. All right, doing it ourselves.